Hello there. Now, I do know that doing White Death as my first Project Delta longform is kind of a huge stretch, if you don't mind me saying, but Project Delta content these days aren't exactly, well, it's not very well made. Because all I really be seeing these days is montage after montage. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of these montages are actually really well made, it's just, well, it gets repetitive. Now, I can't be talking because I released 2 very poorly made montages, but you can feel how I am. Now, this is my first long form Project Delta video, so if the quality is, well, kind of, that's my bad, and I apologize. Now, with that all cleared up, let's start with the challenge, and let's go over all the rules that come with it, and obviously we must start with the rules so you all can understand what we have to do. Now, first rule is that we have to use a Mosin Nagant, and the second rule is you cannot absolutely use a scope. And the final rule is that all 505 kills must be on bandits. Now that is the hardest part of this challenge, is because, well, you can't kill players while doing it. Meaning that every single time you want to get kills, you have to join a server, walk to Lumber, kill all the bots, exfil, and repeat this process for hours on end. It is not the fact that this challenge is quote-unquote hard, it's just the fact that it is very time-consuming and mentally draining, which is exactly why less than 1,000 people have even wanted to do it. Now, why am I putting myself through the suffering just for a video? God, who knows? But hey, at least out of this challenge you do get 2 cool things. One of them being a face, like this, and, well, you get the best looking Mosin skin inside Project Delta. And you also do get 500,000 rubles, I guess, but with that, we should now get on to the YouTube video. And I hope you guys do enjoy. Legit the worst spawn for this quest, dude. Oh man. And as you guys can see, we've only got 1 kill in White Death. Oh man. I'll do everyone a quick favour and just skip all those boring parts, and then I'll just skip it right to the montage of me murdering all these bandits up until 100 kills. After what feels like 20 million hours, we've check it. 137 kills. Let's keep this montage going, baby. More kills coming right up.
I talked to God just now, he told me, boy, go make me proud. So I can't slow down, no I can't go down. Come on.
252. Now I wish it was going as good as it looks, but it did not, because at this point in the quest I was tired. I was mentally drained because all I've been doing for the past 6 hours has been going into lobbies, killing all the bots and exfilling, and the constant deaths were getting to me. And I'm not kidding about the deaths. That is like one example of maybe 50 to 30 times in this challenge where I kept dying. Mainly to the Anton Guard AI, sometimes the players at Lumber who were killing Anton or killed Anton, and I also did die to Anton a couple times. Not to mention that single death to a PPSH bandit, but even then, this challenge at this point, it was getting too much, because I quite literally just been doing this all day, all night, and it's bad. It's really bad, because I didn't think I could do this quest, especially up to this point, because I was tired. All I legit have been doing, I've said this plenty of times, has been killing bots, exfilling, going back to Lumber, doing this for hours on end. It was even worse when I would go to Lumber and there wasn't a single AI there. But I never gave up, and instead, I just took myself right back to Lumber and I pushed through. And we're going to continue with that montage. And we're going to finish this incredibly painful quest. Hours and hours passed, and eventually I got to my final White Death run. The last one, the final stretch of this quest, where I would need to get the final few kills before I'd finally completed the legendary White Death. I prepared for the final kill, the last shot, the last Mosin round, the last bandit that would fall, and I would finally have finished the hardest quest in Project Delta. Wow, you're crazy. I don't know how you managed to pull this one off. Well, there you have it, folks. We spent all of that time, we finished the hardest quest, and we actually did manage to finish the White Death.